Where's this week podcast on YouTube? This is Antonio here for Moon Talk News with Antonio here, and got out there to cover. We got a lot of Spider-Man movie news, spin-off movies, and Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2 titles. So we got a couple of things to cover in the Spider-Verse films. Oh, let's first start first. The topic in the cover of, if you see the picture of my podcast, is Morpheus. Well, the Spider-Verse is going to announce they're going to plan to do a Morpheus spin-off Spider-Verse film, starring, and then their cat Danny Esposito will be directing the film. It'll be cast Jared Leto. That will be Morpheus in the vampire movie. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. Let's go into first. Danny Esposito, he directed God of Egypt, Dragons Untold, who's pretty okay. I saw it was pretty okay, and I believe Lost Space, Power Rangers, something like that, and a couple of these little small. All right, let's talk about this. Let's get details on talking about this a little bit. Do I think Morpheus, if they're going to do these spin-off films, and we got a couple to cover before we get to the main Spider-Man film, mainline Spider-Man film. Morpheus, if you're going to do this right, it must be a horror film. It's got to be a horror film. It's got to be that tone of very, very gory. It's Sony, very gory and very bloody. So you know what? They need to, and the more thing, does this tie into the Tom Holland Spider-Man? If you're going to mention Tom Holland Spider-Man, just like in the Venom film, they're going to kind of mention, in the Spider-Man films, and who it looks like pretty intense thriller horror like that. The tone's gotta be dark for this film, and the tone's gotta be great because hey, he's a vampire, he's a human bat rat. Now, does my opinion is, and this is just me being a Spider-Man fan, they should have done a long time with these so-called film, and a long time in the last Spider-Man day, since Sony had the rights to Spider-Man in the late 90s. You got all this content, all these characters in Spider-Man universe, just like Batman, and just like Superman, Wolverine, Batman, you need to do some kind of spin-off and everything else on that. So, my personal opinion, does it can work? Yes, it could work. I mean, it could work. I mean, it could be very, very, very entertaining. The Morpheus film, and Jay Leno and Leto. Listen, I know people don't like him as a Joker. That's fine. He played that character what he feel like he could play. He was right to do too much, but that's fine. Everything else. So, to me, he's a great actor. He's an Oscar actor. I think he will do very, very good as the Joker. So we'll see. We'll see what happens and everything else. Now on to the other Spider-Man verse films of Spider-Man Silk, who the character of Silk was not the comic but the person, forgot her name, but it already may appear in Homecoming. So again, it was live action, possibly it will be animation. Feel like the Spider-Verse Morris film. We'll see. We'll see how it works. But they try to do different things, different type of movies, and different type of content of these Spider-Verse films. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. For example, the silver sequel. We'll see. The Black Cat. We'll see. That or they greenlighted it. But all these spin-off films, will be very there. My question is, and this is my question, and and they kind of cover all these topics on the spin-off films, the announcements. Does, let's say, Venom, when October, Tom Hardy Venom, be successful, and let's say the Jared Leto, Morpheus, it would be so. Does the MCU will add them into the cinematic universe. This is like, like a friend of mine said, this is like, well, Sony's doing the Byron for the MCU. For Spider-Man, hey, well, that's okay, that boy did that character. This is what we got to deal with Sony, and they does. Hey, let's get to our MCU, or let's get this character in the MCU on Spider-Verse. Does they add it into the to the MCU cinema? That's the good question. Man, this is just hey, this is let's see how Sony do with these properties. We're gonna advise them, hey, do this film, do that film, this way, and if it's good, you know what? Okay, let's get that character. Oh, that Venom film was awesome. Hey, let's get Tom Hardy coming in. Let's get Agent. Well, that'll be Flash Gordon, but let's say better be in the MCU. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see what happens and everything else. Now, on to the main topic of Spider-Man movie. The main Spider-Man movie, the new Spider-Man Homecoming from the sequel, will be Spider-Man Far, Far From Home, who basically, the events after Infinity War, he's far, far from home. It will be the title of the film. And I like the title of the film. I thought, listen, it's events after Infinity War, and maybe things are different in New York, because Thanos changed everything, So I like the idea. It's the Infinity War. It's after Infinity War. You figure Spider-Man will come back in Part 4, Avengers Part 4, who they start filming, and I believe this fall. I think they start filming that film. So I like the idea. No, actually, this for the next one. I think so, around there. But anyway, I like the idea. I like the title idea. I think, it makes sense. It's after the events of Infinity War, and it makes sense. The title, hey, okay, maybe things are different. Peter Parker's New York is different. The people of his friends, whatever, for after Infinity War. But we'll see. We all know the main villain will be Mysterio, so right now, technically, so he'll be Jay Gallo playing the character. So we'll see what happens. In the next year, and that's it. But we'll see. I'll be very curious how this is gonna be. I love the title of the film, of the sequel. It's the events after Infinity War. So it'll be very interesting, everything else. And I said, let's see, what's coming up. Now that this kind of close the show, we're gonna talk about movies coming out this month. And we have Ant-Man and Wasp, who I'm gonna do a review on that in July. Will come out in the film in July. Yes, guys, and you can comment on my videos when I post this. We did with the summer so far. Good, bad, the movie summer this year was, okay. I know, but here's my take on this. We got summer came too early. The spring, Black Panther was in winter. Avenger was tending the spring. I know it was in May. It was in May, but it's not really summer. It was late spring. So. Solo was in the summer, I guess. Jurassic Park: World Fallen Kingdom was in the summer. But Criminals 2 was in the summer. We still got Ant-Man and Wasp Man, and then we have. I didn't mention Part 1. That's in the winter. So. The summer movies, this year was, and you can say, well, Infinity War, but Infinity War was in the spring. So the spring and the winter become the new summer blockbuster film. Did a lot of buzz. Oh yes, including Solo, the Star Wars film was in the summer. So okay. And when you're in July, we're going to July. In July, you have the Rock movie. You have the Mission Impossible still. You still have the Rock movie, the Cliffhanger. I think the Skyscraper it's called. Oh, and then It's like all the big movies that came out was early this year. So it's like Deadpool 2 was early this year. So it's been a pretty good summer. Not that I mean, yeah, a couple of big movies here and there. I mean, the biggest was Jurassic Park World. I mean, then you got The Incredibles 2, and then Solo was okay. Oh, you got Megs in August, but it's been pretty decent, I guess. Nothing. I think all the major movies is mostly early in the year. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So what do you think, guys? Make a comment on my video when you and guys, when you have a chance, subscribe. If you love the content of this video, subscribe to my channel and give me some love and try and have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. This is news we're in 20 on my YouTube channel. Is that 20 for Movie Talk News for Movie Talk.